Hello and welcome to another video. We're going to be talking about exist. It's a clause, it's a keyword that we use with SQL. For example, if I wanted to go to list the name of the supplier and from the supplier table, but I wanted to find if the suppliers have already been entered in the products table and if they have the price less than 20. So we need to make sure that the supplier in the products table with the price less than 20 before we feed the main query with the result. If it returns a true, and which is in this case, it will return a true to the main query. So we're going to have two subqueries, but what is going to combine those or link those two queries is the exist keyword. Let's go ahead and see it first in action, then we'll elaborate a little bit more on it. So I need to get select the supplier name from the I need to be specific here, suppliers tables where exist, where exist, and now if the whatever is going to be between the two parentheses is going to return true, that's mean it does exist, then it feeds whatever the inner query really is going to get from the products table, feed it to the select, which is the supplier name, and get the job completed. So inside, we're going to say select, in this case, products name from products tables, where, and let's go ahead and build a relationship here, products supplier ID equal to suppliers. I could go ahead and say suppliers ID, supplier ID, and price is less than 20. All right, so let's go ahead and see first of all where products name from products, where products suppliers ID is equal to supplier ID and price is less 20. This is the inner query. It must exist in order for me to hand the result from it to the outside query, which is the select supplier. So exist is a keyword that is going to look up if this query is going to return true or false before it acts on the outer query. Let's go ahead and run it and see if we have, and obviously it had the list of the supplier's name, and we could have changed that to any question, whether I wanted to get to be greater than instead of less than. Okay, that was the name 21 of them. If I wanted to say equal, it should return maybe 1 or 2. If I say equal 20, because the quality return 1, that has the equal price of 20. So exist is a very powerful clause or keyword that we need to be able to use to check if something exists before we could return the result. Let's go ahead and talk about another type of query that is very helpful and similar to programming. It's really not that difficult, but it's equal to case statement in any programming language. So let's go ahead and select order ID and a quantity coming from the order details. And I'm going to take that actually, let's put this word here between double quotes, double actually comments. There we go, case. I wanted to remark it or comment it. And here we're going to go ahead and use the case statement. I'm going to go ahead and intend my code here when quantity greater than 30. If we find the quantity greater than 30, then I'm going to use the then double quotes now. Quantity is greater than 30. Again, when quantity is equal to 30 exactly, then we're going to say here the quantity is equal to 30. or is 30. And I'm going to go ahead and just for better reading. And here we go. Else, if I have else the quantity is under 30. That's the else. Okay. And in this case, we're going to end up the case. Okay. And end up the case. And as I'm going to go ahead and call it an alias with the quantity text. Now we're going to go ahead and say which table I'm getting all that from order details. All right, so this is basically the case. Select order ID quantity, then we got to inside the case. And when the quantity is greater than 30, then the quantity is greater than 30, and the quantity is equal to 30, then the quantity is 30, else, that is, if we have like 100 condition, we're going to have when 99 times, and the last one is going to be taken by the else. And of course, the in the case, the in the, just like any in the block, okay, and I'm giving in aliases here from details. And hopefully this is going to work. It didn't work. Okay, let me see which mistake we have made here. Maybe some comma missing here. The more comma is right here. And here we go. We're getting here the quantity is under 30. It's very powerful. I'm adding another columns to the table or the result, which I could easily take it and make it into a table. Okay, here we go. All right, so for each quantity, we have created another field or a calculated field, and that's going to be calculated field as a quantity text. Thank you for watching. We're going to continue working with some videos, and hopefully you learn something from this one. Take care.